Now I know what his number one is, and this is ridiculous.
You're it. No, you're it. No, I don't trust you. Get the away from me. I don't know.
You had to break our list, man.
Did I really break it?
I think I know what you did, yeah.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Dice Odyssey. I'm Brian.
And I'm Cosmaniac.
Anyway,
Sorry,
we're here to do
like
our
you.
top 10 of our top 40. Finally.
Right. Top 10 games of all time. According to us, this is our own personal list. And we're sure that some of you might go, hey, where's this game? And hey, well, you know, I mean,
everything falls differently on everybody's list. Some games you may love better than we love.
Yeah, and there's many games that he's wrong about, you know, and it's okay. He has the right to be wrong.
Yeah, I'm wrong about where Rising Sun should be on his playlist.
Shut up. Anyway, so right now we're going to go ahead and do our top 10 games of all time, and we're going to do a roll-off to see who gets to go first. Let's see. Oh, wait, put this little table down. Hey, it helps, 17. Flip the table, baby. Yeah! And by the way, if you don't want to be spoiled, go watch the last 3 videos from 40 down. My number 10 is Le Havre. Le Havre. All you gotta say is Uwe Rosenberg, and that's all that needs to be said. The guy is a genius. When it comes to these type of games, you're basically working on a dock, getting, goods and resources and things coming in, shipping out resources, getting fish and cows and all that, feeding your people between rounds, which is like a thing he loves. It's like I'm running my own business, and you have to deal with debt, and you have to deal with just all the different kinds of finances that come up, and, you can build your own ships to carry more resources out. It's an engine builder in many respects, but you can build your own buildings and use people, and you can go use other people's businesses to help you get things you need done. But it's an amazing game, and it's really hard to leave my top 10. I love that game so much. Anyway, my number 10, Le Havre.
My number 10, Lucidity, Six-Sided Nightmare.
I'm not surprised.
I love this game.
Love that game.
I love the artwork with the kids better than I like the gruesome horror type look. I think that the kids are just a little more eerie.
What kind of game is it, Brian?
Dice chunker, man. This is a take that.
Yeah.
I would just love, rolling these dice, see what you get, building up your nightmares. See, I would really like becoming the nightmare, though. That is really just the more fun part. It's better with 3
because you're a
or more players. No. I'm a predator.
I'm sorry, that was mean.
I just really I love the artwork in this game. I love the dice in this game. I love the beautiful color of these dice. The translucent color of these.
I agree, they're beautiful.
The player mats on the deluxe edition. There's really not much I don't like about this game.
Okay.
It's just a very great take that dice chunking game.
My number 9. This game it's been coined a semi-cooperative game. It's taking place in a post-apocalyptic style of future where basically zombies have overrun the earth. Dead of Winter. Classic game. I love that Crossroads card system. This game has been it used to be my absolute number 1 favorite game. I love the banter between players. Like, you're always engaged, always engaged, going out searching for food, searching for weapons, searching for, different things to deal with different kinds of crises and things like that. Yeah, the trader. We talked about this all the time, but I love Daniel's whole thing. We had a friend of ours who first time played it last year, I think it was.
How do you kill people?
We're like halfway through the game. He's like, so how do you go about killing people again? He's just asking an honest question. We thought he was a traitor. We stopped the game, voted him off, and he wasn't a traitor. That was the funniest thing. I still remind about it to this day, but don't do that, by the way. Try to figure out everything up at the beginning. If you want to do something like that, find out at the beginning, because you don't ask that kind of question in the middle of that game.
My number 9. Photosynthesis.
Oh gosh, really?
Yeah.
It's not a bad game, but wow, it's that high.
I like, the trees, blowing off seed over, a couple spots, planting it, growing it.
That's cool.
Positioning them to where the sun's going to hit them in every spot so that you get more points, so you can build, plant more trees, get more points. I don't know, it's just very unique, and different style game.
It's a cool economy.
I
it really is.
Really do enjoy it. And the Blue Orange Games published it, and I just love the way their little stands and everything comes together. With
that game pops, man.
Oh yeah,
the board isn't that great, but once the trees are on it,
oh yeah, the board is kind of just like a blah. But once you start putting those trees on there, it's just like, man, this is like pretty.
Yeah, the cover.
The cover. Oh,
we're on complete agreement on that.
I put that on the top shelf in my bedroom. My wife's like, "Do those really have to stand out like that? Look at this cover. It's just phenomenal. It's just beautiful. I really want a huge picture of that."
I know. I think it's. I want to say, I could be wrong.
Can't remember.
But I want to say it's Vincent Dutrait, but I could be wrong on that.
Sounds right.
Maybe because he's done a blue orange cover before. I know for a fact.
That's my number 9.
See, you're doing it now. I didn't do anything, man. I didn't do anything. Not this time. 8. Western Legends. It's funny enough, we keep going to these sandboxes on these lists. You know,
it's great because you can pretty much do anything that you want.
Anything that you want, and I love that because I can be an outlaw, I can be a sheriff, I can be a marshal, or you can be a marshal. You can go hunt people down. You literally can do just about anything you want. Mm-hmm. And I think in the expansion they're going to be introducing like train robberies and different.
Get the Man with No Name and Rooster Cogburn and
somebody did that up. Somebody did that on BGG. They actually made cards with all that in there, so that'd be cool to print out. And,
definitely
good card stock. That'd be awesome. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I won't belabor the point. That game is amazing. You should check it out, even if it's got some issues. It's an awesome game. Western Legends, my number 8.
My number 8, Dinosaur Island.
Okay.
Really enjoyed the theme park aspect of building rides and building dinosaurs. Dinosaur Island, Duelosaur Island actually got me back into loving this game just because.
Really?
Well, yeah, because Duelosaur, it kind of dropped because we hadn't played it in a while, but with playing Duelosaur, it's like I kind of got the feel like I really want to play the.
We are going to be playing that again here soon. Really,
play the bigger board of this and get more involved in it. Especially those metal coins are just phenomenal in that game. The dice are awesome. I love those dice. You think that they may be a little too big, but they are just right for that game.
King of Tokyo style dice, almost. Big junk.
But I love mitigating how much DNA you have of each one. It's same as in Duelosaur, but it just takes it a little more involved with this one.
Yeah. My number 7 is a game that I like Agricola. Okay, it's a decent game. It isn't one of my favorites, but it's still a good game. So don't hate on me for that. But I tend to like its younger brother
I got
a little
Agricola
more
on my phone, but I've never played it.
Here we go with the apps again. I've played on the phone before too, but I like Caverna a lot more. I like the idea of being a cave farmer, a dwarf, and I can, build my cave up with however I want with the different kind of rooms, or I can go out and do farming. I can do whatever I want in that game. If I want to raise sheep, I can raise sheep. If I want to, be mining for jewels or go out on quests and adventures and battles and things like that, and bring home loot as a battle-hardened dwarf. Gimli with his axes, that's what I feel like, kind of. It's a tiny bit abstracted out, but a lot of it is very thematic, too, when it comes to what you think would happen with that. But anyway, Caverna, it is one of the best games ever made, and I cannot ever see it leaving my shelf.
Number 6.
Huh?
Chronicles of Crime.
Are you sure that's number 6?
Well, you just said number 7, right?
One.
Oh, I'm on number 7.
You did it again! Every list now.
Sorry, I forgot I didn't go first.
I didn't even mess it up that time.
So my number 7. Cut. Chronicles of Crime. I love this game. This game is just absolutely phenomenal. I was real hesitant about getting the phone involved into this.
I don't know. You've been involved with the phone on everything else.
But you're involving the phone directly in with the board game, and you're like thinking, well, this is kind of
right.
weird.
I get it. App game.
And you're passing somebody downloads it. Somebody is passing a single phone around.
Right.
Because you can't just log in from 4 different phones and do it. You got to pass around one phone. But then you're thinking about, all right, I hope somebody doesn't text me the wrong thing when I'm passing it around.
Who are you guys?
Well,
no. I don't want to hear about it.
But other than that, it's just scanning each card, to get the story. It actually worked out very well. It gets you really in depth, and it gets you wanting to solve this murder or this mystery or this crime or whatever that's going on in the scenario that you're doing. It plays out like you're watching a crime drama on TV. It really does, and I really got hooked on it. The first first scenario we did really got me hooked into that, and it just really want to play some more on that.
Yeah. My number 6 is it's a space theme. It's a game that is very, very sandbox. It's a game that I think everybody needs to play at least once. Zaya or Zia or whatever it is. Legends of a Drift. I like I like the idea of Zaya better. I like the sound of it. Yeah. Zaya, Legends of a Drift System. What can be said that hasn't been said in every review about it that people that actually like the game? You can be almost anything you want. You can be a space captain that goes out and does trades between worlds. You know, you're transporting things. I think you can smuggle goods. You can become an outlaw. You can shoot at other people out there. You can shoot at the people that are shooting at other people. You can be a maximum. Yeah, I mean, and that's cool. I love the fact that you can outfit your ship how you want to.
Yes.
And you can buy new ships. That was one of my favorite things is I can make my ship as beefy as I want, or I can keep it light and transport as quickly as possible, put the biggest engines on there. It is a longer game. It does take a while, and I don't like this past... I don't say I don't like it. I don't care for it as much past 3 players. Yeah, I feel like the sweet spot's about 3 players.
Yeah, that's one game I just really don't care if I win or not. I just like playing it.
Yeah, it's just fun playing in that universe. And as you go, you're exploring and new tiles come out. You could and you have to be careful. Don't jump into the sun. Always do scan checks, you know. But I love the idea that you can do anything you want. I've always wanted to be Han Solo and just take it, or you know, Malcolm Reynolds on Firefly and just go into the verse and explore and do what I want to. And that's what I get out of this game. Quite frankly, it's more the experience, and I agree with you. Much as I love winning games, I don't care as much in this one. I just enjoy going out there and having fun. All right, number
6.
Yeah. I was trying to mess you up.
Western Legends, another sandbox.
Wow, okay, here we go again.
I love the ability. You can go out there, you can play poker with everybody at the table. You can
loves this game.
You can go be a marshal, you can be an outlaw. Slow, you know, you can soar past everybody if you continue to be the marshal for extended period.
Well, the outlaw even though, because the outlaw, man, you can gain. It was the outlaw. It was the outlaw that does that.
Yeah, y'all
the marshal can if you know how to work it. I think the marshal track's a little harder.
Yeah, I love that game. I was going hard at the outlaw, and it was like, wait a minute. Look what he's doing.
Yeah. Don't let him jump in points. Go arrest him. My number 5. It is a story-based game. It is extraordinarily deep immersion in terms of narrative. And in some respects, I know it's not exactly the same type of game. It's replaced Time Stories for me, at least in the top 10. Because Time Stories used to be in top 10. And I still love Time Stories. It's, you know, but Chronicles of Crime. Funny enough, you just mentioned that, but, and I've been going through Noir. I'm going to have a review of that up soon, but here's my review now. You know, I love this game, but this is a game that I would be willing to spend money to keep getting stories for. It's that good. And when you do buy the next set, you get several stories. It's like 4 or 5, maybe 6 stories.
You second guess yourself all the time when playing the game.
Oh, you do? You're like, oh, should I go here? Oh, wait, no. The person we were just questioning, we thought they were the bad guy. They got shot to death. Oh my gosh, that just threw a twist, you know. And I love
arguments at the table. Like, no, we need to go here. No, we need to go here. We only have this much time left. Go here. No, we need to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing I loved about it too was the fact that you could pass the phone, or you could do what we did and we streamed it on the TV. And we're like, hey, everybody, take a look at the crime scene. I love that. The idea that I can do that and it immerses you more. You feel like you're watching an episode of Law and Order. Or CSI or something along the line. That's why I love this game. I'm not going to belabor it. We've already talked about it, but it is one of the best games ever made, in my opinion. And if they keep on supporting it the way they do, Lucky Duck Games just keeps knocking it out of the park with their games for me personally.
5. Rising Sun.
Yeah. I figured.
Love Rising Sun.
I thought that might even climb to your number 1.
If I play it somewhere, it probably will. Sun it's great. Japanese theme. It's got the watercolor looking map. The theme is so immersive on this. I love all the little miniatures on there. It'd be great if we could get those painted.
I'll let you do that. I'm so busy trying to get these other things painted in Batman and everything else. So,
but I mean, he said a lot of things about on the last video about Rising Sun.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just I love the game a lot better than Blood Rage. It's just the theme fits more up my alley than the Viking theme. I'm really more into the Japanese culture than I am the Viking.
I can understand that. It's a bit more thinky for me. I don't mind the thinkiness. I just think Blood Rage is a quicker, more streamlined style of game. It's different, you know. I mean, it is what it is. So, but my number 4, I love this game more than he does. Dinosaur Island. I mean, that's all you think when you're playing it. Exactly. I mean, I love this game. The fact that I can build my own theme park and it's dinosaurs. And I love all the in-jokes in the game and the puns, the Jurassic Park puns, like Jurassic World, and they have that whirly ride and things like that. And Clever Grill. Clever Grill. It's so good. I love the economy in that game. First off, I keep saying it, Metal Coin Lust. This is heavy, thick. I'm talking about the original printing of it on Kickstarter, not the newer one. I think they have thinner coins. The thicker, beautiful, gorgeous, heavy. They're weighty. You could throw one at somebody and probably kill them with it. That's how good they are. The coins are amazing. The production quality in this game is fantastic. You know, there's a few little minor nitpicks here and there, but the game overall is amazing. I like the idea of being able to build the park up. You have to watch the security threats. You got your visitors coming. You make more money as you go. I did like
hooligans. I forgot to mention.
Yes, the hooligans that come in there, and you know, it's too bad they don't get eaten first. You know, when the visitors get eaten. But I like that idea of that it's a great worker placement / resource management game. It's a good, almost like a hybrid feel to it.
Yeah.
But I love everything. You can build up your park. You can upgrade your lab. You know, to be greater and stronger. You can upgrade your pins and all that. And I really liked the expansion to it. There were some things I didn't care for as much in the expansion, but overall the expansion added some variability it desperately needed in terms of making people different, you know, and things like that. And you start out with different kinds of powers, executives, and things like that. Great, amazing game, and you got to play Jurassic Park music when you're playing this game. You have to. It's mandatory, really.
Number 4, Wasteland Express.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes. Still love this game. Love, you know,
I know you're in love with it, but I didn't think it was that high. You haven't played it in a while either.
I haven't played it in a while, but it's still just love the ability of going across the desert, the post-apocalyptic wasteland, to go over here, drop goods off here, pick stuff up here, and drop it back off here, and then, you know, building your trucks up with your trailers to house weapons and extra cargo space, you know, to go battle the main boss.
Yeah.
It really does give you the feel of being Mad Max Road Warrior in that.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy that game.
My number 3, it's Viticulture. Viticulture, I say Essential Edition, but basically it's just Viticulture in general. I love this game. I think I just like the idea, and it's, I think, my 3rd or 4th Euro game on this top 10. I'm more of a Euro gamer than I thought I was. I really like a lot of Ameritrash, but something about Stonemaier and in general, like Uwe Rosenberg, something about those games where I'm able to build myself up or build my business up, or, you know, it's just you're getting better and better and better, building up your civilization, building up your harbor, building up your whatever it is. But in this game, you're building up your winery. You know, you're building up your fields, and you're trying to plant. And we just played this last week.
Yeah.
The production value in that game is amazing. The only thing I changed out was I actually got the metal coins for it, because I was like, everything else is awesome. I just want those.
If y'all realize that he just hates metal coins.
Clinkety clink love, baby. But yeah, metal coins are amazing. And I'm serious. Any game that's like this that has that kind of economy where you're constantly handling coins, you got to put metal coins in it, designers and publishers. And I know a lot of y'all are starting to do that more often, but yeah, it's a great game. If it doesn't matter even if you like wine or not, I don't think. I mean, it's just a great economic resource engine building style game. And I love that. One of my favorite things about the game is you can get residual income year over year from repeat customers. But the other thing is that your grapes and your wine age, and that brings you more into the theme.
If you're the first one to get to that particular spot, you get the extra bonus.
Yeah, when you wake up in the morning.
And then you got the big guys that can nudge in there when all the spots are full.
Yes, the grande workers. Yes. Great game. You definitely should check it out if you've never played it before. Viticulture, my number 3.
My number 3 is really going to throw you through the loop. Carcassonne.
It used to be his number 1. I think I know what his number 1 is now.
You think?
I think I do.
So anyway, Carcassonne, everybody knows Carcassonne, tile laying game where you build up different areas. You got your fields, you got your castles, river, not your river. You do have the river in one of the expansions, but then you get your roads that you get points off of. I mean, that's pretty much what it is to it. I just love that game. It's kind of one of the first games I was really kind of reintroduced, and I still play it when I went out and bought the ginormous, the jumbo box with almost every expansion.
What was that, an $80?
Something like that,
or more, or something like that.
It's probably the only thing my wife let me spend that much money on. But I went out and bought that. The only thing I didn't have was the river expansion.
Now, my number 2. Now this one, I want to know I want to ask you what you think it might be.
Blood Rage.
You think it's Blood Rage?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
Are you sure?
No.
My number 2, not earth-shattering at all.
Blood Rage!
Okay?
Yeah.
I know. That's always been my number 1 for years now. Love this game. Viking clans just battling it out. You're destroying each other. You're rocking each other's worlds. You're basically going on quests and all that. This game's been talked about to death, and everybody knows I love this game. And honestly, at any given time, it could shift with my number 1 to be number 1 again. That's how much I love this game. And I like the idea that it's more streamlined than Rising Sun is in some ways. I know it's a different game. I get that. But I love that card draft system. Rising Sun it doesn't have that card draft system, and I love being able to hate draft. And granted, you kind of do that in the market. I understand that, but I just love how quick, because I can get this game played in an hour and a half, depending on player count.
Rising Sun
Sun's going to take hour and a half, 2 hours or more. It just depends. So anyway, what's crazy, I even like Blood Rage with a 5-player expansion added to it. And I do like the Gods of Asgard expansion. It really does change it up and keeps it fresh, which it kind of needed a little bit of originally. So yeah, but anyway, Blood Rage, I know it's been my number 1 for a while, and I know some of y'all probably gonna be heads blown, over this, but yeah, I couldn't help it. My new number 1 is just blown up for me this year. So, Blood Rage, my number 2.
Can't believe it. Man, that was just shock. I didn't think that was gonna be that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So my number 2, Who Goes There?
Now I know what his number 1 is, and this is ridiculous.
I mean, he's already talked about Who Goes There.
Wait, I want to take back my number 2 and rechange it. Because this is going to look so corny.
So, I mean, he's already talked about Who Goes There, but my main thing about loving this game is because you never know who becomes the thing.
You had to break our list, man.
Did I really break it?
I think I know what you did, yeah. Go ahead, continue.
Anyway, so with Who Goes There, it's just the main... I really love that whole banter between each other, like, you're it, no, I don't trust you, get away from me. You stay over there.
That's happened in a game or two.
I'm bunking by myself, I got my dog.
I got my dog. You got Clark.
So, I mean, that's the biggest thing I love about this game. And, this was probably going to be in my number 1. When we first played it this last year.
I cannot believe you, man.
When we first played it this last year.
You are so full of cheese right now.
And then... something else came up.
This is like space-time continuum breaking right here.
Are you confident enough that our number 1s are the same?
I am.
To go at the same time.
I am. You ready? Let's go ahead. Oh, I know. I'm pretty darn sure I know what his number. I'm 99% sure. There's always that 1% chance, so I can admit I'm wrong. All right, our number 1 is Scythe. Okay, freak me out. What are you talking about? Scythe. Wow, dude. And I'll tell you what did it. Rise of Fenris did it for me too.
It just put I
didn't think you'd put it as number 1. I didn't. This was my number 3 last year.
To give you an idea, I mean, I researched so much on this as far as going through each of the factions, looking at each faction, trying to figure out, how each faction, what the best way to play with each faction, with the best route to take. I researched this game to no end, if that tells you how much I enjoyed it.
Wow.
I mean, it's just so much, and finally, on Steam, they finally released the
one of the expansions. I'm ready for everything.
Yeah,
I want it on the iOS. I want it on the mobile, everything.
So, I mean, with Rise of Fenris, it just did so much more. It filled in all those gaps about the storyline. It filled in the backstory with it, so you got more immersed into it. But then it's kind of different than most legacy games with Rise of Fenris.
Well, this one's resettable though.
You're not,
this one's resettable. It's not really a legacy, so to speak.
Well, yeah.
But it's campaign. It's just a straight campaign.
But I mean, you're not ripping up stuff. But you can use those later on.
It's modular.
Yeah,
it's modular.
I love that part.
He said a lot of it. I mean, the thing about it is that this is an interesting. It's not just because you and I have say number one right now, but this is an interesting, weird thing for me because originally I did not like this game at all. Like I played it and I was like, man, it wasn't. Let me finish. It wasn't. I know I was grasping it, but I don't know what it was. It just wasn't clicking in certain ways to my liking of it. You know, my enjoyment button wasn't hitting. And it was like several games in, I kept forcing myself to play. I know that's weird for some people, but also I like to do reviews. So sometimes you have to force your way through games you're not a fan of necessarily. Yeah. The more I played it, this thing became like a fine wine.
Yeah,
it grew on me. It grew on me, and just like viticulture, it kept rising up. And it got onto my number 3. I think last year was my number 3. And when Rise of Fenris came out, I mean, I was already climbing, right? But when Rise of Fenris came out, this just blew my ever-loving mind. We played 8 games of that, and then we played
several more after that.
Yeah, several more after that. And the fact that it's modular and you can add those modules in how you want. There's only a couple I would keep out necessarily, but they're still decent, you know?
I'd love to get the new expansion for that. The modular board.
Yeah, I'm definitely I'm on board with that. But I'm telling you, the fact that I went from not liking this to it is number 1 for me. I love the mechs. I love the engine building in that game. I love the strategies. And I'm not saying I'm the best strategist in this game. There's other people that are definitely better than me at this. But it just gives you that immersive feel, especially with Fenris now. You're immersed in, okay, I need to do this, to do this, to do this. The production quality is amazing. I had to get the metal coins for it. Again, if you couldn't tell a theme. Again, at any point in time, Blood Rage and this could do that, you know. But because of how impressed I was with what Stonemaier Games did with this expansion, the Rise of Fenris expansion, it had to take the number 1 slot. That's really what it was. And Stonemaier Games should be commended. They're an amazing company. I really feel like quality is such a high point for them. They like Jamie Stegmaier, just talking to him, seeing his discussions and stuff, and how much effort he puts into this. Yeah, I'm being a little bit of a fanboy right now, but it is that good. You know what I mean? And, I mean, even if you don't like the game, you cannot deny the production quality is amazing. Anyway, Scythe, my number 1. I cannot believe that, dude. That's awesome.
I honestly kept waiting for this to come up, and when you said Stonemaier with viticulture, I thought that was fixing to come up. I didn't think it was going to be number 1.
This number 1 spot is full of cheese. I'm telling you.
This was not planned.
It was not planned at all.
I mean, you got to think to bump Carcassonne out of my number 1 because that
is amazing because he is a massive fan.
I love Carcassonne, but
isn't that amazing though that this bumped both our number 1s out of their places and they've been there for years? Isn't that amazing?
It is.
That's how good this game is. Okay. How about you? What is your top 10 games of all time? Now that should be a lot easier than what I've been asking you to do. Top 11 through 20. Thanks so much. Oh, and also, please like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out tremendously. But anyway, thank you again. You have a blessed day.
Game away.
Game away.
This video is brought to you by Fallen Dominion Studios. Check out their website at fallendominionstudios.com.